Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategic or compound return investing. So the objective is to try to get 201 trades, each an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades, we do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, we're going to be looking at MMTLP and asking the question, was MMTLP a pump and dump? We're also going to be providing a huge update with regard to one of the prominent attorneys in the community, and also sharing details with regard to Tesla and where we had a significant beat on delivery. So stay tuned for that. And before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So first of all, we can see here headline from investing.com, the S&P 500 and NASDAQ have ended at new record highs ahead of the 4th of July holiday. So remember, the markets did close early today, but it was overall a good day. And we can see here from Bloomberg, stocks are hitting at fresh highs as the weak data sinks US yields, and the Fed is looking at more evidence of cooling inflation. Hopefully we get that, and that is also leading to a significant cut in interest rates, or should we say the first cut in interest rates. So we have been following Tesla, so information has been provided live in the Discord. So we saw initially, once the deliveries were out, Tesla in the pre-market surged up 6%. I think it's up again today quite significantly in the market, and the news that was also shared in the Discord was news with regard to deliveries. So let's go ahead and have a look at deliveries, and we can see here Tesla vehicle production and deliveries and the date for the financial results for the second quarter 2024. So the key figure here is production totaling approximately 410,831, deliveries 443,956. So a significant beat there compared to the expected deliveries that were expected. So the other angle I'd like to talk about with regard to Tesla is Tesla potentially is significantly undervalued, because I think once it's been seen as an AI company or a potential AI company, I think the potential for the upside could also be huge. And some of the reasons for this include the aspects of their business, which include robo-taxi. This could potentially be another $500 billion business. We also have for Tesla FSD licensing and also Optimus. So potentially in terms of the chart, if we have a look at the chart, it's looking, in my opinion, the uptrend has, sorry, the downtrend has now been broken, and we're looking to a potential uptrend. So I do expect it potentially to go in excess of $300. So we will be watching this very, very carefully. And another news I'd like to share with you is from Apple. So great news for Apple. Again, from investing.com, we can see that Apple is up in excess of 1.7% at time of editing to end at new record high, closing it just in excess of $220. So I'm going to start by giving a shout out here to Laker J, who's posted with regard to the attorney Mark Basile, and he states it here. Basile states, am I starting to believe that there is a big pump and dump here? Yes, oh yes, or yay, oh yay. And he's also stated here, after yesterday's amazing veteran space hosted by Busy Brands, why would he come out and say this? Does he have an active case against TradeStation? We're going to have an update on that shortly as well. And in his opinion, he does not have our best interests at heart. One of the key reasons for this is Mark, in my opinion, has been very foolishly been associating with people like Raymond, and has also been foolishly associating himself with people like Voltron, which I think is harming the community. He's also come out with this ridiculous statement in terms of a pump and dump. And what I'm now going to share with you is a small snippet from a space that he was on earlier today, where he tried to justify what he stated and claimed he was misquoted. But I think there is an update shortly I'm going to provide after this space as well.
Nobody here in the community knows the answer to that.
And to be fair, you've always said that, and I said this morning, there's a difference between what we believe, what circumstantially we can see, and what we can actually prove. So I can concede that point. But I will tell you, Mark, that when I listened to that recording, it absolutely did sound like you said that MMTLP was a pump and dump.
No, and I said part of it.
I know, but
I said part of it is, it's one of the three main issues, right?
Okay.
and you have to admit, Junk, that, you know, there is proof already online that there were people involved in pushing MMTLP through a third-party relationship they have connected to whoever was paid consulting warrants. We don't know where those warrants went to. We don't know who the warrants were issued to. It's not in their regulatory filings. It's a generic statement that they've issued if you want. I'm sure the SEC knows, and I'm sure they're going to follow through their discovery, just like I'm going to follow through my discovery, who those parties were, and did they then transfer, gift, or sell those warrants to any other people who are posting on social media. Don't be foolish. Really, all you guys, don't be foolish. This is a multi-layer issue. And I only brought up the pump and dump and ramen space to discuss that issue as one of 3 issues. Now, you want to see my position on this instead of putting words in my mouth? Or
Mark, I'm not putting words in your mouth.
Wait, or misquoting me? Go read the TradeStation complaint. That's all about the U3 halt and naked short selling. It really has nothing to do with pump and dump.
I agree, Mark, and I said the same thing. I've said the same thing. But I listened to the clip of what was said.
Right,
and
the clip. Did you listen to the whole thing in context where I went through the 3 issues? Come on.
But my point is,
and who posted that clip? Come on, wake up already. You're a smart woman.
Hey, Mark, don't attack me here.
I'm not attacking you, but
you are attacking.
Well, if you're going to...
I asked you respectfully. I'm not raising my voice, Mark. I was giving you an opportunity. I didn't have to give you a mic. I was giving you an opportunity to come in and to provide context for the conversation.
You know what?
Okay.
You know what, Junk? I don't need your benevolence anymore. Goodbye.
Okay. Well, there you go, guys. I was just asking some questions respectfully. So I know people like to promote out there that I work for Mark. I have an NDA with Mark, that we have some sort of special relationship. You guys, I have done this with every legal action. I provide the information to the community because it impacts our situation.
So I believe in this space, Mark was given an opportunity to respond. I believe he did not take this opportunity to respond, and he also claimed that he was talking about the pump and dump amongst 3 other things. I believe that's not justification for avoiding an explanation of that. And I think a key question I'd like to ask Mark is, if he is claiming that MMTLP was a pump and dump, well, who dumped it? Because I'd like to know, as far as I'm concerned, none of the MMTLP community were involved in any dump. And if there were people involved in a pump and a dump, let's name them, shame them, because I'd also like to know who they are. So moving on, in terms of the other update, we can see here, it looks like Mark Basile has now removed himself from Twitter, or should we say X, and his account does not exist. So it looks like the pressure has got too much for him. So there is an update also in terms of his case. We can see here the case of Intercoastal Waterways LLC versus TradeStation. There is an update. If we go all the way to the bottom, we can see here there seems to be a request for dismissal on the basis of a failure to state a claim. So let's have a look at the details from the court, and we can see here it states here in terms of the conclusion, FINRA respectfully requests that the court dismiss the complaint with FINRA and produce and grant any other further relief to which FINRA may be entitled. So it looks like it's not looking good for Mark. It looks like this case is potentially not going to go the way he was expecting to go. So it also begs the question, what are his true motives? Why is he doing what he did? And in terms of the overall community, I think they have potentially had enough, and I think it's probably best he stays away from X. I find if you'd like to get a copy of our daily stock alerts as well as our weekly watch list, where we look at stocks such as NNE and also GME, as well as recently looking at Tesla, details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.